who's recording? Hold on.
No, it's the program. It's the program.
Oh, okay. All right. So anyway, like growing up, going to all-age school, me and my little brethren them, you know what I mean? Every day we go to school. Sometimes no lunch money, struggle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Parents did poor. We never born rich. We never born with no heap of money. We never none of that. But we still enjoy life. When you grow up and everybody around you basically stay the same, you know, really think about poorness and all them things, you know what I mean? And like me say, from my youth, I was humble. So it no matter. If me never have lunch money, me still I go to school. On Friday, we used to put we look at $10 together and go buy half a bread with some bag juice. You know what I mean? I feel like a treat that after school. You see me? Or the man them used to stop at my crib and we run boat. We put so we would save our lunch money, the liquor we get, because some days we never get none. But during the week, whatever we get for lunch money, we just save it and everybody put it together and we run boat, you know what I mean? So it was fun, man. Fun. You know, you go to school, you know, have lunch, you get your Nutribullet, the little brown bun them with the milk, the chocolate milk or the pink strawberry, or, you know what I mean?
Yes, man, I know those.
I tell you, people don't, when you living through those moments, you're like, damn, this suck. But you don't have no idea how that set you up for life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Set you for life, man.
That is true.
So yeah, them days was good. When I was in all-age school, I was probably like, I don't know, 6'7", 6'8".
What?
So I was always facts. I was always bigger than my teachers. I was bigger than my teachers. Like I was going to school and people still think I was a teacher. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
I still look young. I still look young, but just my size, my stature, people like, why is this dude in khakis? You know what I mean? Like the hell. So it was interesting. It was interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what was your transition like? I know I hear you talk about your parents. You know, what was your transition like from all age to high school, and what role, you know, your family played in keeping you grounded? Because we know in our society now, there's a lot of challenges with high school, you know, students on a whole, and the whole, you know, going off the tangent and going into other things. What keep you grounded? Talk to us.
So between me and you, when I was at Spring Garden all age, I passed common entrance, them call it. Right?
At the time.
That's what it is. Yeah. So pass my common entrance. I'm a pass for Jago. I think Jago.
What is hold on, pass. Don't say no. Kevin, listen, this is the first we're hearing this, and it's only on the Kevon Godfrey Youth Empowerment Program. So this is a first. Go ahead, sir. St. Diego. I will laugh at the coaches at St. Diego because all of I benefited. So continue, sir.
Man, listen. So pass for St. Diego, right?
Yes.
I have a brethren, man, DMX, Jeremy Edwards, right? Yes. That was his name. Him did the whole eye because we used to go Spring Village together, and him left like I think maybe a semester or a year before. I don't remember, but he was at Olabai playing ball for Olabai. Yes. And because me and my friend, he was telling me like, yo, my whole Olabai playing basketball, this, that. Mind you, I've never touched a basketball. I used to see Jordan. Back then we watching Jordan winning him 6 rings, and you know what I mean? So I'm like, basketball. Because I was playing soccer for Spring Garden Knowledge. I played soccer. A lot of people see me. A lot of people see me on the basketball court. And like, yo, you have good footwork. Soccer. Listen, you play soccer. You football, we call it. You see me?
Yes, man.
So I used to play football, right?
Yes.
And Jermaine see me and I say, yo, you know me, I play basketball all that, boy. And the coach, I say, yo, if me don't know nobody, this, that, whatever. And I'm like, basketball, bro, I've never played basketball. And the man say, yo, no worry, man, the coach say you can forward, come check out practice and this and that. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I pass common entrance for Diego. So you don't know, family happy. I said, what, Diego, a good school. Yeah, good school that you would. That's where you forgo. And I'm like, all right, bet. Now got Diego. Go through the process of everything for God Diego. You see me? Me end up going down by Ola with Jeremy, on practice. And Mr. Gandhi, Robert Ramsey himself, see me. And when that the man the eyes for me, boy, it come like say, it's like he saw treasure, you know what I mean?
Yes.
He's like, wait, you're how old? And I think at the time I was like 14 or 15, probably something like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And he's like, yo, tell me no lie, man. Why are you here? You know what I mean? He's like, I don't believe you. I'm like, nah, I tell him like nah, I'm in spring-out knowledge and this and that and whatever. So I'm like, yo, listen, now I have opportunity for you, Now I tell us, if you come here and play basketball, this can change your life. Like, change your life for the better. I tell you that. All you have to do, I just listen to me. And I got you. You see me? Yes. And I'm like, Hola, bye. You see me? I just passed with Diego. Diego, proper school.
The prestige, St. Diego High.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna talk to my sister and my mother, because my father had passed away back then. So I'm like, I'm gonna talk to my sister and my mother and hear what them say. I went home, told my sister, she's like, what? Hola, boy? Nah, hell no. Nah, you ain't going to Hola, boy. Jay got way better school for Hola, boy. And I'm like, yo, I think this basketball thing, it probably will be good, you know what I mean? She's like, nah, don't go Hola, boy. Hola, boy is just, Diego is just a way better school, you see me? And I'm like, damn, I really wanted to play basketball. So at the end of the day, I do some bouncing, go through the process for Diego. And it's like a last minute thing. I tell my sister, say, yo, I really want to try do the basketball thing. And this is how crazy it is, because I wasn't even thinking like, yo, they would have a basketball program at Diego and all that too. You see me? Yes. I wasn't thinking none of that. So I tell my sister, yo, I really want to do the basketball thing. It get to the point where Gandhi call my sister phone. Regular.
What? The coach was calling your sister. Whoa.
The coach, I call my sister and say, yo, me don't know one thing, but I tell you, make him come. Because if him come here, I tell him, say, it's going to be the best thing for him. And I told my sister, I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, it don't matter what school you go to, you know, is where you do, you know. You know what I mean? It's the individual. Because people look at it and say, oh, this school is prestige. It's like up here, you got prestige colleges. You have your Harvard, you have your Yale, you know what I mean? But somebody can go University of Rhode Island and be just as successful or even more successful than somebody will go to Yale. It's That's just right. Tuition is more, and you know, they might look upon you a little better because you have that name behind you. But I'm like, man, I told my sister, I'm like, yo, I think I'll give it a shot. So, kid you not. So I called Gandhi like, yo, I'm gonna come to Olavi. And I remember he's like, yeah, I'm glad you make that decision. He's like, practice tomorrow, 3:00, or whatever the time was. So I'm like, all right, bet. And he's like, we got a game the next day. And I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, we practice tomorrow. So today is what, Saturday? So he would be like, we got practice Sunday. 3 o'clock, and then we playing a game Monday at 1, and I'm like, take it easy, bro. It's not gonna happen that quick.
Hold on there. You never play basketball in your life, and you are here now that you have practice this day, and then you have to play a game now.
Trust me when I say I've never even touched a basketball. Never even touched one. You see me? So I went to practice. And like I said, it was foreign to me. Gandhi literally put me under the rim and said, listen, all you have to do, catch the ball and put it in a basket. Just catch the ball and hold it up. Literally what him said. Catch the ball, hold it up, put it in a basket. That's all you gotta do. You're bigger than all of them, boy. You're taller than all of them, boy. Just catch the ball, put it in the bucket.
Yes.
But again, from watching it, I've watched Jordan, I watched Kobe, like all these dudes. So, you know what I mean? You know what it is. You watch something on TV so much that in your head you're thinking like, okay, I can do it. You know what I mean? So the first practice, go, throw him a couple passes, do him a thing. The next game, yo, I kid you not, I don't even remember. I think I had like probably 30 points the game.
Whoa.
I had probably like 30 points, 20 rebounds, like crazy numbers. Crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
And Gandhi looking at me like, I thought you said you never played before. Like, I've never played. You know what I mean? So it's from then and realize, say, yo, that youth, yeah, can be good because the fact say him never touch a ball yet. You know what I mean? And him can do something like that. If him put in the work, you can be great. So I'm like, yo, let's do it. And yeah, from there was history, man. A lot of hard work, a lot of hating too. A lot of hating because
yes.
It's funny because a lot of people don't know. Old Harbor, when you are Old Harbor High, when you go to say like Montego Bay, right? You consider a town school.
Yes.
And when you go to Kingston,
you consider
a
a
country school.
so
So you ain't winning.
You're in the middle of hating. You're in the middle of hating.
Listen, you're not winning no matter where you go. You're not winning. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it was funny, man. So everywhere I go, would be like looking at Gandhi like, you kidding me? Who him? How will you get that man there? Like I remember Martin and Mr. Remy Key, them at Kingston. Oh, that man there used to say, hey Gandhi, how you get that great one man there from? You know what I mean? Where you get this a big old man from? Down a country. Man, you better carry him back on the farm and I'm like, and Gandhi like, nah. So that's when the whole birth certificate thing came in. Everybody, everywhere we go to play, people like, yo, we gotta see his birth certificate. Because you have a big man to play upon your team. You're mad? We have to see same image. Right.
Your mother remember. But so talk to us now. So at high school, what was it like in school? Yeah, we know about the whole height and and that carries its own weight, being so tall and a high school student. You understand me? But what was it like academically, balancing yourself on the court? You understand the little challenges to reach that next level? Talk to us a bit. Tell
our school was fun. As far as like the coursework, it was good. I had some good teachers, man. Good teachers. They rock with you, they help you out. So it was fun. And then you have people, other students in class, your peers, that same thing, help you out. I'm not the brightest in maths. Maths would be my problem, you know what I mean? But like I said, people rally around and help you out. So, and again, you don't give up, you don't quit. So over time, I get real good at it. I've even worked as an accountant.
Well, we don't get there. My viewers, I wanted to hear the man that hated maths. And he's going to tell you what was added to the accountant because there's something that he'll share later on. But yes, I just want to highlight something you said, Jason, for our viewers. You said that it's really not the school, it's the individual. You know, because people look at a school as
Absolutely.
Olaba High.
Absolutely.
You understand me? And say, you went to Olaba. If you go to St. Jago, which you mentioned earlier, they will say, yes, St. Jago is the school or the best school in St. Catherine. And I know persons on the platform might say, yes, it's true. I will not call any name. But it is the individual and the mindset to work hard, to not settle. And I want to encourage those who are listening right now. The formula for being successful, the formula for going through is not about which school you attended, but it's the things that you implement while you're at that school. The hard working, dedication, and not settling, striving for excellence. And indeed, you know, JC, you mentioned that you pushed that. So now, how did you end up being in the United States?
So, like I said, the journey, Olaba, man, I put in a lot of work, a lot of practices, a lot of time into basketball.
Yes.
Where I was just dominating, man. Nobody could mess with me. You know what I mean?
That is true.
When I walk on the court, it's like it's a problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, nobody could mess with me.
Yeah.
So it's like I've at this point I outplay Jamaica.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's funny because I tell you what, I got a scholarship. I mean, if I'm remembering right, I think it was like a year before I graduated. I got a scholarship to go to a high school. I was like 17. So I could have gone to high school in America. And this is how crazy things are and how God work, right?
Yeah.
If I've gone to a high school, yeah, maybe things would turn out a little different. However, I just never my time. I got the scholarship. One day I was at school, by Miss Darman never liked me. She was the principal at the time.
The
never
vice
liked
principal.
Me for nothing. No, at that time she was like the principal. I think she was like acting principal or something. Right? We was doing devotion one day and I forgot what happened. But we was at devotion and I think like most of the guys from the basketball team, we were standing together. And she always seemed to pick on me. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm big. She feel like if she pick on the biggest dude, she will get
everybody
respect.
Has respect from everybody.
And like I say, you know me, I'm humble. Like she'll come at me and I take it and go my way. You know what I mean? I never spazzed out on her. I never say nothing to her. So we was at devotion one day and I think she told me to tuck my shirt in or something. And I did tuck my shirt in. And then she's like, oh, move from right there and go over this or something like that. Disrespectful. Same thing. I start walking away, right? And she's like, oh, you think because you're big and you're getting scholarship, you're not gonna listen to me and this and that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You see me? Still never said nothing to her. Me just I said that in my head. Eventually, she's like, I don't like your body language. And she's like, you know what? Get out of here. Go home. Kick me out of school. So, all right, cool. I went home. My sister is like, why are you home? Like the principal sent me home. She's like, why? I told her what happened. So my sister called her. When my sister called her, my sister is like, yo, why you sending home Jason? So she's like, oh, I was talking to him and I didn't like his body language. His body language was telling me like something. So my sister is like, body language? Like, what? You know what I mean? like seriously? You a principal and you worrying about body language? Did he say anything to you? No, but his body language. So my sister is like, listen, I don't know what you got going on, but my brother need to come back to school. You know what I mean? So then we call Gandhi. And Gandhi, I guess Gandhi called her, talked to her. She's like, all right, you can come back to school. But Gandhi told me, he's like, listen, the only way she said you can come back, you got to apologize for her. And that hurt me to this day because I know I didn't do nothing wrong. You feel me? And that's
Yeah.
like the worst thing. To apologize for something you didn't do, it's like, damn, that took a lot. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But anyway, I went because I know what I was striving for. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. And I went back. I went to apologize. Mind you, when I went into the office to apologize to this lady, you know what I mean? I just went in like, hey, Miss Darman, I'm sorry for what happened this morning. And you know what she said to me? She's like,
Yes.
oh, you getting a scholarship you think you reach. I have to sign off on your papers. Her own words,
Whoa.
bro. Her own
Whoa.
words, right? Few months after that, I got my paperwork for my scholarship. And so said, so done. She have to sign off for it. I'm going to the embassy. She signed the transcript. And you, as you know, you're a coach. You do this mad times, right? You do this a bunch of times. They give you the envelope
Yeah.
closed.
Yes.
So I went to embassy with it. I went to the embassy with it. They open it up, doing their thing, going through the grades and whatever. And they're like, yeah, you can't go nowhere with this. And I'm like, what? Mind you, I'm doing good in school. I'm a
Yes.
good student. They're
Yes.
like, yeah, your transcript is not showing us what we need to see for you to go to high school in America. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
You
At
feel?
6'7".
Listen, they told me, they like, listen, your transcript is just not adding up. I'm like, all right, cool. So they're like, yeah, we can't give you a visa right now. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I took my stuff, went back and back to school. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because a few months after that, I got a scholarship to go to a junior college, which the grades in a junior college is way higher
Than high school.
than high school.
Oh,
And I got my visa to go to a junior college. But she left by that time. You know what I mean?
yes. Yes.
At that time, she was gone. So it's just funny and it makes you think. She said what she said and she did what she do. You know what I mean? And mind you, this is a story that I've never even said to anybody. Nobody really knows this,
Whoa.
except for
Whoa.
me and Gandhi. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Me and Coach Ramsey. So, but that's how the devil work, bro. You know what I mean? And you just gotta think it was just not my time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, the next scholarship came up for JUCO, Coach Todd Franklin. I call him the crazy white boy. Yo, he's fried, bro. So yeah, I get my scholarship to go JUCO in Illinois, so Southeastern Illinois College. Went to the embassy, got my visa. I left. Went up middle of the cornfield, country,
Yes.
Harrisburg, Illinois, country, and the coach tough, tough,
Yeah,
tough,
man, talk
tough,
to us
tough.
about that because I know you're leaving
Oh,
Jamaica for the first time.
listen,
First time going into a foreign country, another culture, and another work ethic in terms of the
yep.
coaching mentality and all of that. Now, tell us, Jason, you know, you had your disappointment, but your disappointment turned out to be a blessing because of your patience. And I admire something, and I want to highlight it quickly. You were asked to go back and apologize. To your better judgment, you felt that you did not do anything wrong because of, you know,
Absolutely.
but yet still out of respect for the office, you went and you apologized.
Absolutely.
You apologize.
Absolutely.
And I want our individuals, yes, I see you, Dejan Royal. There'll be a section afterwards that will ask questions. All right. So I will hold you there and remember. But you went back and you apologized. You know, I want to speak to some young persons there that humility goes a long way. Sometimes you don't have your right, you know, as persons, as Jamaicans just say, many times you have your right and you just give it away just for the sake of accomplishing that which you have set your goals on. And I want our viewers to hear that. You know, I'm really happy that you mentioned that, Jason. So now in
Absolutely.
Illinois.
But before we go forward, you have to think, right? I could have said, yo, I'm not apologizing. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she wouldn't let me back into school. And
That's
that would have derailed everything. Everything I've worked so hard for, you know what I mean? It would
yes.
derail everything. So sometimes you gotta choose your battle. and be smart.
I
You just
like that.
you gotta choose your battles, man. You gotta know when to fight and when to just, you know what, you got that. You
Yes.
got that. Who have the last laugh?
All right. You're there. You're where you are now. I like
You
that.
know
I
what I
like that.
mean?
You're where you are now.
I got a US passport, bro. You know what I mean?
All
Like,
right.
all right, you know what I mean? But anyway, so Illinois. So I got to Illinois. No, Illinois, Southeastern Illinois is a school that Coach Todd Franklin, he get Jamaican players. He like Jamaican players. He started with Damian Staple, right?
Yes, I
I
remember
think
Staple.
I think after Damian Staple from Tivoli Gardens.
Yes, I
One of
remember
my
him.
one of my brother. We still family.
Hmm.
Then after Damian Staple, Dwayne Brown
Hmm.
from I think On It Gardens.
Gardens.
Um, then Zico, Richard Andrews. Zico is from Tivoli Garden as
Tivoli. Yes,
well.
man, I know Zico and
Then,
Nico, the two brothers.
yep, so Zico and Tyrone Davidson Pumba from Spanish
Pumba,
Town.
yes.
You know what I mean? So that was the four guys who have passed through Southeastern Illinois College before me. When I got there, I think Dwayne was on his way out. Staple already left. Brown was on his way out. So I played a year with Tyrone Davidson, aka Pumba,
Pumba.
and Richard Andrews, aka Zico. I
Hmm.
played a year with both those guys, and it was good that I went somewhere that already had Jamaicans, you know what I mean? Because it
Yes.
was tough. I ain't gonna front. It was tough, man. Just leaving your family, going to a foreign country. You don't know nobody. You don't have nobody there. It's crazy. And when I got there, same thing. I think I flew to Louisville. Coach Todd picked me up. It was me and Rick from Orchid.
Okay.
He picked us up in Louisville, and we drove probably like 5 hours to Illinois. Like 5 hours to Illinois, middle of country,
Yes.
country. So when we got there, you know what I mean? It was like, damn, where the hell am I? But you have a goal and nothing matters. Like I said, I had a couple Jamaicans there, so I was comfortable. You know what I mean? And those guys looked out. They make sure you was good. It was a brotherhood. It was a brotherhood. You know what I mean? It was a brotherhood. They make sure I'm all right. Start and practice. Coach Todd Franklin, he ain't nothing easy. He run you to the ground. But again, it's for the better. You know what I mean? He It's funny because before I got my scholarship and come up, I was working hard, busting my ass, and I'm thinking like, yo, I'm killing it. I'm ready. When I got here, I found out that everything I was doing in Jamaica is nothing compared to the work ethic you gotta have up here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Everything is just like even now when I watch Jamaican basketball, it's just so
Yes.
slow. And it's funny because I used to do it. I used to play it. So and you out there, you thinking you play, you thinking you doing something, and it's just watching it now. You're like, damn, it's like slow motion. Up here,
Yes.
everything is on the go. Everything is quick. You know what I mean? So yeah, practice was rough. Practice was
Whoa.
rough.
Whoa.
Practice was rough. So I'm a big man. I'm considered a big man. I was in practice running with the guards. You know what I mean? Doing suicide. I remember one day, and Coach Todd, he's the type of coach where he'll give you something to do, and if somebody mess up, we do a line drill. Suicide. You know what I mean? We do
I know
suicide.
that type of coach.
Yeah. So he ain't no joke. And it's funny because when me, Zico Pumba there, a lot of days we go to practice and we would be so messed up. It's like every other day somebody like, yo, I'm all set with this. I'm going back home. I'm leaving. You know what I mean? But we was always there to pick each other up. So today I'll be the one like, yo, I'm gonna quit. And they like, bro, quit and do what? Where you going to? You going back to Jamaica to do, you know what I mean? So we would build each other up like that. And it's funny, like it's comical because like I said, I'll be in that state of mind today and they talk me out of it. Then tomorrow I'm talking one of them out of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's good to have good, it's wonderful to have good support. Good support around
absolutely. Absolutely. So, but yo, Illinois was tough, man. Coach Todd Franklin, he's a very good coach. Very, very good coach. You guys can look him up on the internet, look him up on YouTube, but he's a very good coach. He don't play around. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So now junior college. Did you finish junior college and how did you reach to the Rams?
Yeah. So I finished JUCO. My first year playing, I broke my foot at like the end of the season. I broke my foot. Demar Dotson, he now played for, I think he played for the Denver Broncos football team, right? He's a big dude. He pretty much probably about as big as I am. So we was playing pickup game in practice, and he came down for a rebound, landed on my foot, broke my foot. So I had to redshirt my sophomore year in college. So it kind of derailed me a little bit. So I redshirt that year. So instead of spending 2 years in JUCO, I ended up spending 3 years. But so yeah, I played my first year, sit out my second year, played my third year, then I transferred to University of Rhode Island. And it's crazy because, like I said, Coach Todd Franklin, he set me for life. Just going through his program, when I got to University of Rhode Island, Division I, A10, and A10 conference it's a good conference back then.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It set me up because I would be in practice, coach start yelling and whatever. It don't faze me. You know what I mean?
Bro, please
Everybody on the line.
Tell our listeners, because some persons think that, it's a bed of roses. Talk to our listeners. What they said, it never fazed you.
No, because sometimes a coach is getting on your back, or you feel like the coach is riding your back. Sometimes coaches see things in you that you don't see in yourself. And the coach is there to push you. People don't understand the human body, right? Like, from me being an athlete, there's many times I was in practice and I'm running and I'm tired, I'm hurting. And coach said, everybody on the line. And I'm like, damn, I'm about to die. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I'm so tired, my whole body hurt. And I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna make it. And coach, I kid you not. Sometimes when I'm in that state, we run for another 30 minutes nonstop. You know what I mean? And at the end of it, coach look at me like, are you dead yet? You get what I'm saying? And,
yes.
It's a psyche thing, because people don't realize like your body can do so much more than you know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You see your mind is a crazy thing, because your mind, as soon as you start running, your mind telling you, oh, you're tired. Stop. Nah, you got a lot more in you, man. You got a lot more in you. Just don't quit. That's Will Smith said something. I hear him in an interview, and they played DJ Rush from Zip 103 FM. He played almost every day on Zip, because I got the Zip up on my phone. So I stay in touch. You know what I mean? I stay in tune to Jam Rap. But I got the Zip up on my phone, and ZJ Rush and played almost every day. Basically, Will Smith, the interviewer asked him, "Why are you so successful? Like, what are your special talent?" You know what he said? He said, "I don't have no special talent. I'm not better than nobody else. You know what I mean? I ain't got no special powers." He said, "The only thing is though, with me, if I get on a treadmill with somebody, I'm gonna die
Mm.
or I'm just gonna run till that person stop."
Wow.
Think about that for a second.
Persistence.
He
Persist.
said, he said that person is gonna stop running. That's when I'll stop. Or I'm gonna die trying to beat that person.
Oh,
That's deep. You feel me?
very, very, very.
But it goes to show you again, if you push your body, man, you'll be surprised what your body can do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good. It was good.
So,
I don't
so,
regret none of that.
yeah, yeah.
And it set
So
you for life. Because when
that's
I when I got to the University of Rhode Island, Coach Byron, he would always yell and get at me. And again, it didn't phase me. Been there, done that. Coach started coach started setting up for that. You know what I mean?
that's right. Yeah. So talk
And
to me, Jay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
I'm saying like stuff like that mess with
Mhm.
some players.
Yeah, it's
Not
true.
not everybody can handle it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Yeah.
So talk to me. So what was it like academically at Rhode Island? You know, and the other thing, I know Rhode Island is close to Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there are times, you know, I know we are having a lot of Black Life Movement now. Did racism ever affect you in areas like these? And academically, how did you persevere? Because you're now from Illinois, you're at Rhode Island. I don't know if any other Jamaicans were playing with you this time. This time, you understand me? You're on your own in a, you know, some would have said a dominant white area,
Mm-hmm.
white
Mm-hmm.
state. You know, how did that
Mm-hmm.
affect you? You know, how you cope in that?
To be honest with you, racism always been around, but directly, no. You know what I mean? Because even in Illinois, it
Okay.
was literally majority white, but we had a lot of white families that treated us like their own. You know what I mean? We
Yes,
used to go
yes.
over for Sunday dinners and they took care of us, buy grocery for us, but
Wow.
we was doing good. You know what I mean? We was winning, we was doing the right thing, so to speak. But yeah, I've never really faced that. Only time you really face something like that is like getting pulled over. You know what I mean? Different cops and stuff like that. You will see it, but even in Rhode Island, never had an issue with that. Um, go to Boston a few times, never had an issue with that. I live in Boston now, but Boston is
Okay.
definitely a big like racist city, so to speak. You know what I mean? But yeah, directly, nah, I've
Yes.
never had an issue. But you know, sometimes it comes with size. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yes.
it comes with
Yes.
size. People see me, they ain't trying to mess with me. Like they probably see somebody else and call them a racial slur. They won't do it with me. You know what I mean? So that plays a factor too. That plays a factor. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but it was fun, man. College life, college life was fun. College was where it's at. If I can go back to that, I'll go back quick,
Oh,
quick, quick, quick.
you know, I like what you're saying. So leaving high school, leaving college, you know, what was academics like? What was academics like? What was
No,
academics like?
academics was good. Even at Rhode Island, man. Same thing because being a division one basketball player, they have everything in place to make sure you do good in school. You know what I mean? Coach Byron, Coach Todd, this is a big thing. The coaches you play for, my coaches in college was big in academics. You know what I mean? They wasn't just about basketball. They was big. If you ain't producing grades, you was all set. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways. If you want to be a starter, if you want to be a starter and you want to be one of the role guys, you have to
Yes.
be on your business. You have to get your grades. So that plays a big
I
part.
just want my young people, I want persons online, you know, especially those who are pursuing, you know, their academics in high
Mhm.
school, primary or college, you know, you have to strike a balance, but you have to put in the hard work. You have to make sure
Absolutely.
that your academics are up.
And and let and let me
Yes.
say one thing. In Jamaica, you can probably cheat the system and oh, me not have to do no schoolwork and all that. Up here, you have a thing called the NCAA.
Mm. Oh yes. Oh
Hear me?
yes.
You have a thing called the NCAA, and them they make sure your grade is up to par. You have to have a certain grade point average to be playing on any sports team in college. So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So let me trouble you. Let me pick your brain. What was Jason's Francis? You know, 6'9", 200 and well in college you were about 288 pound or 80 something pound. What was the
200,
grade point average?
about 285, 285. You know, we make all on a roll and thing at times. You know what I mean?
Hold on. He even say, oh yeah, do some man. Cool no man. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. After
Let me
me not
just drop the
stupid.
intro, no man. Let me drop the intro, no man. First on the Kevon Godfrey Youth Empowerment Program, Jason Francis in college. He made the honor roll.
brother
You hear me
Clinton,
now?
oh, go on. Manners.
It was a surprise. I was going to let him ask you a question. But as I said, you made the honor roll. You made the honor roll in college.
Absolutely.
For those who don't know, I want to highlight Mr. Knight.
Ah, the work,
That's the
man.
duel. That's the duel. Clinton Knight is in the
That's
building.
that's my guy. That's my guy.
Finally, I get Clinton Knight. You know, for those who don't know Clinton Knight, you understand me?
That's my
For
guy.
anybody who watch what's his name, Dwayne Wade. I believe Dwayne Wade copied
Wagwan.
Clinton Knight. Dwayne
Facts,
Wade copied Clinton Knight. You
facts.
understand me? Clinton Knight, man, glad to have you. I'm holding a segment for you and I'm holding you to it. So you need to tell me when we can sit down, Mr. Knight.
Clinton, listen, talk about all about basketball. You can't forget that man name.
All
You hear me
right.
tell you? Talk
All
about
right.
Jason Francis, you can't forget that man name.
I like how
You
that
know what I
sounds.
mean? Yeah.
Clinton, don't worry, man. I'm going to make you ask him a question. Just hold on, Clinton, a bit. All right. So you
Clinton had the
graduated college.
boss.
Yeah, man. You graduated college. Did you graduate with anything? Tell us about it. I hear the honor roll. Talk to us.
No, I just graduate basically when I graduated. Bachelor's. I have an associate degree, I have a bachelor degree. I got a minor in justice law and society as well.
What? Hold on.
Minor.
Repeat those disciplines again. You have associate degree in what?
Yeah. I have an associate in sociology. I
In
have a bachelor
sociology.
degree. I have a bachelor
Yes.
degree in what you call it? John Blank. Criminal justice.
Hold on there. Hold on. The criminal justice.
Yep. And then I have a minor justice law and society.
In justice law and society.
Yes,
People,
sir.
I wanted to hear now. This man is playing basketball at a high level, but in between that, he also values his academics. He values education. So I want all my listeners to hear that. You understand me? Knowing that an injury can take you out, but having your academics, having your education, it can
That
carry
is
you
key.
far, far, far. So
That
I
is
want to
key.
hear.
That is key.
So after college, what was next, Jason? Tell us.
Man, it was tough road. So I got hurt my senior year, like towards the end of the season, I had to do knee surgery. Kind of messed me up a little bit. And it's funny too, because a lot of people don't know this, but I could possibly be a New England Patriots football player. When I graduated, they had mad interest in me. But at the time I was injured. So that's
Hold
why.
on. What I just hear, you were in football and you could have been
No,
drafted into
no,
the NFL.
no, I wasn't in it, but because so the Patriots have scouts that go to like different schools and scout players. Mind you, if you notice like football players, it's all big dude, giants, right? And a lot of
Yes,
basketball
yes.
players always transition to football because the footwork, the athleticism, and all that. So they used to watch me play basketball because Rhode Island is like Rhode Island is probably like 40 minutes from where the Patriots play. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
so I didn't even know. They was paying attention to me. They asked me if I could come and try out for the team pretty much. You know what I mean? But like I said, I had to pass that opportunity up and it didn't come back because of my injury. I was recovering from a knee surgery at the time. So yeah. But
Mhm.
it just goes to show you
All,
how life works.
mhm.
You know what I mean? God are God.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So how did you started playing overseas? What was it like?
So
You,
after I graduated, get my knee right, I was
yes.
getting offers to go everywhere. But I already know that coming out of college, not being ready right away. I know like, yo, if you go some because overseas ball is different. If if you go
Yes.
somewhere and you're not performing, they can just cut you loose. You know what I mean? And that's one of the
Oh,
worst things.
yes.
That's one of the worst thing you can do. Because if you go and you're not performing and say they cut you, you probably don't get the opportunity to go nowhere else. You know what I mean? It's like a
Oh.
blacklist thing. So I just waited till I was ready. And I got ready and got contracts
Mm.
and just do me. Make some money. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just take it from there.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
so now you came back. I know about, you're winning, I think, a championship with the Sky Chiefs. You
Uh-huh.
understand me? When you came back to the United States,
Yep, yep, yep.
um, what was that? And then what was it like, when you called it a day? So listen, I'm
So
no
the,
longer
the, the
playing,
Sky
professional
Chiefs,
basketball.
the Sky Chiefs was this dude,
Okay.
I forgot
All
his
right.
name, but he's like a multi-millionaire. He decided to start a pro team because it's funny how Rhode Island is located between uh, Massachusetts and Connecticut, right? Then you got
Oh, yes.
Massachusetts, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York. New York have mad sports team.
Hmm.
Boston got
Yes.
sports team. Whether it's NFL, Patriots, whatever. Rhode Island don't have no pro sports team. You know what I mean? So this dude he have money. So he's like, yo, I'm about to start a pro basketball team out here. And his goal was like to get it up to NBA level. Um, so he started the Sky Chiefs. We started playing in, I think, the ABA. Then we moved up a level. You know what I mean? But something happened with him and money started going crazy and he started getting into trouble. So I just part ways with that.
Okay.
I went my
Okay.
separate ways. But I've always wanted to work in law enforcement. So I'm
Yeah,
like, man,
that's what
I'm
that's what
like, ever since when I was a kid, it's something I always wanted to do. So I'm like, yo, at this point, basketball is not a career. You know what I mean? I need to
hmm
get something that gonna secure my life and my family life.
yes.
You know what I mean? Something with benefits. Basketball, you can play, but if you get injured, dog, man, a supper. There's
That's
there's
right.
no there's no 401k in basketball unless you're LeBron. You know what I mean? So that's what it came down to. That's why I decided to just jump in my career and start that. You know what I mean?
Oh, what are you now? Talk to us. You're now in law enforcement. What is your title,
So,
sir?
deputy sheriff, Deputy Francis, they would
Everybody, I
call
want
me,
to hear now. Deputy Francis. All right, Deputy
Yeah.
Francis. No, I want to ask you this, Najee. So tell me, me now being a man, seeing somebody like 6'10", walking towards me. No, I don't know. You need to, people, listen, I've shown a picture. I want you to see something, I want to share something. Hold on. I just want everybody to look at this, Look at this. Hopefully, be patient with me. I'm not that savvy. I'm trying to get this thing up. You understand me? For
Let me
you
see
to see.
which picture this is.
I'm trying to find something for everyone to see because I don't know. You'll have to explain, Tell me people. You can put it in your chat. You see this man walking to you, all 6'10" walking to you. I don't know. Even if I was not wrong, I'd confess. I would start confessing. All that I did from grade school, middle school, come straight up. Can you imagine this man walking to you? And talking to you, oh Lord, but yes, Jason, we are indeed proud of the step that you took because it is a wonderful one. You are now Deputy Sheriff Jason Francis. But Jason, I
Yes,
want to
sir.
and I can tell you, Old Harbour High Spring Village community itself, I know that we're definitely proud of you because it's one more success story coming out of Old Harbour High School. But Jason, I want to highlight something that a lot of people wouldn't know, and I'll touch it. Jason Francis is, while he has mentioned all of that, with his being humble as he is, he has not mentioned that he's the big brother for many of our students that go overseas. And he doesn't mention it, he doesn't talk about it. Many of them, when they just go up there, and they contact him, he's the one that tried to help them on their foot, give them guidance, if it means wisdom. You understand me? Jason, I've heard stories, from past students, that listen, they talk with Jason, and Jason is telling them how to, and I'm saying, wow, that is commendable, Jason. It's really commendable. There's a story that I can tell personally that I know of, and I can share with you, that Kevon Godfrey looked up to you a whole lot. Kevon Godfrey looked up to you a whole lot, Jason. You might not have known, but he did look up to you a whole lot. And I know his mother would want to say thank you. I don't know if she's on the program. I think she is. I know she'd want to say thank you. Thank you for being that big brother to a young man, and throughout everything that was happening with him, you stood by him, and that is very commendable. Very, very commendable. You standing by a young man at that time. People, I wanted to look at your screen again. You understand me? Look at your screen again. I want to share something. Now, these are the officers, and this is Jason Francis. When you look in the dictionary for imposing, very imposing, you'll see his picture standing and smiling. You understand me? These are the officers, and this is Jason Francis. Deputy Sheriff Jason Francis, all right? Definitely,
So,
this is... Go ahead, Jason.
but no, Kevon, man, Kevon was a good kid. It messed up all around. Just messed up situation, man. I don't know. Tough situation. It
Yeah.
sucked. You know what I mean? I know for him to get that good news that he's gonna like continue his basketball career in America, gets his scholarship and all that, and then boom, you know what I mean? Cancer. It's like that was tough.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
was. It
That was
was,
tough.
we still
And
strive to keep his
I
memory
know he
alive.
fought. He fought. Absolutely. We gotta do it. He was a good dude. I like him on. Yes, sir.
Can I share something with you quick, Jason? A particular teacher
Yep.
said that while you are very imposing, she said that you have the heart of a teddy bear. A teacher just said that, a particular teacher, and she said while you
it.
were twice her size, While you're twice her size, she was never threatened by you because you were just like a teddy bear to her.
Never.
You know, a particular teacher
Never.
said that. You know, maybe I look in the chat and I will not tell you who yet. You understand me? But Jason, we come to a point in this program that we normally give our viewers, you know, 3 questions. And I know that Mr. Royal, Roger Royal, he had his hand up for a while, you know. I really want to give him, you know, the opportunity to ask this question. So you can go ahead and unmute your mic. And anyone else would like to ask a question to Jason Francis, you may do so in that order. So Roger Royal, you go ahead and ask. Unmute your mic, please, sir.
Yeah, evening, coach.
Good evening,
and
sir.
Evening, everybody. So what my question is, how was the, you know, compared to the basketball program in Jamaica, how different was it when you went overseas? Because, you know, complete different work ethic and everything. So how was it?
It was very different. You basically work, I would say at least 10 times harder. Trust me, everything, the running, the speed, everything is just
the suicide.
Oh man, magnifying, bro. And I feel like for some reason in the state the courts is longer, so you're running a longer distance.
Oh wow!
Trust me,
wow.
But yeah, I mean, the best if you're in shape, you'll be all right, you'll be good. But even that, I'm telling you, it's just so different. You're gonna feel it, but you'll get there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Royal. Any other
You're
question?
welcome, man.
Any other question? I'm going to throw out one there. Clinton Knight, quickly, and then I have a name that Jason. You ready for this name? You ready for this name, Jason?
Boss,
you know what I say,
Clinton.
Clinton, I want Clinton to ask a question. Clinton, I'm going to ask you something and you're going to talk the truth, Clinton. The whole button up on Jason, all right? But I'm going to throw out a name. You ready? I'm going to throw out a name, Jason. And I hope you're ready, you know. I have somebody by the name of Andre Burke that is on the line.
Oh, Mr.
All right.
Burke.
All right. And he's going to show himself because I'm going to have him on this program, you know, so him not getting away from anything. But Clinton, you know, for those who don't know Clinton Knight, as Jason rightfully said, when you speak of basketball at Old Harbour High School, you cannot leave out Clinton Knight. No weird, no farm, you know. As I said, every time I see Dwayne Wade's career, every time I say Dwayne Wade, I literally say Dwayne Wade what was embodying Clinton Knight, not Clinton Knight embodying Dwayne Wade. You know, I have the utmost respect for his IQ of the game, for his heart of the game, for him as a person. Clinton, happy to have you. You know, and what a time to have you when JC is on. You know, that was a dynamic duo in Old Harbour. When Clinton Knight,
that was good.
Man. Mr. Knight.
I couldn't miss this for the world. So anything that I have to do today, I had to stop and just tune into my virgin. But Jason, going to Old Harbour High playing basketball, we had some crazy fun. We had some good wins. We had some stuff.
Man, listen.
Yeah. But for you though, what remains your fondest memory of playing basketball at Old Harbour High and everything?
The brotherhood. You know what I mean? Like you said, the fun, regardless of whatever was going on. We used to travel the whole island. Them KFC stop and not everybody we know what I'm talking about right now. But them KFC stop in the bus stop, brother. Oh my God. Bro, when I tell you, I wish I can go back to that. I wish I could go back to those times, man. Just literally like living carefree, not worrying about a thing, just playing basketball, going to school. You and your friend them, you and your brethren them, just having fun. Those times, those are the things I miss most. Trust me, Clinton. I tell you.
Man,
Wow, I'm really taken aback right now. Being a young assistant coach, I can remember these two, and they made my transition into coaching easy because these were the ones I had a chance to sit at a wonderful tactician I call Robert Ramsey and watch them and learn. And you know what? So I'm really happy to have both of you, and a lot of persons, maybe you have those who are online who don't really know the history of Old Harbour basketball. You understand me? These two were like the Atlas. You know, the Greek mythology, Atlas, who had the world on his shoulder. These two were the ones who had Old Harbour High basketball on their shoulder and carried the banner and set the pace for the future generation. The Joel Baileys and the Joel Junior Grahams and the Nikolai Baileys and the Javel Redwood and the rest of the big guys that I can, especially those guys that I can talk about, but these are the guys that opened the door and caused the recognition to start to shine on Old Harbour High School. And I'm really happy to support it. Yes.
Sorry for cut you off.
No, man, go ahead.
To sum it up, Shaka and Kobe are all our.
Oh, yeah. Listen. Nothing more said. You can't drop the mic. You can't just drop the mic after saying that. You can't just drop the mic after saying that. You understand me?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You understand me? That's facts. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Clinton Knight, I'm looking forward to having you on this program, you know, because I think a lot of young people need to hear your part, your journey. You understand me?
Hey, I'm sure Clinton's story is way crazier than mine.
Whoa,
listen, y'all don't even know, man. When I say you guys don't know, listen, this dude, legend.
Wow,
legend.
I'm looking forward to have that. I'm looking forward to have that. Definitely, I'm looking forward to have that. All right, thank you, Mr. Knight, and I will be keeping in touch with you, sir. I wonder if Andre Burke is still on the line. Let me say, Mr. Andre Burke, could you open your mic and say something, sir? Open your mic and show your face and say something. Come on, sir.
Manners.
Where's it?
You good?
There, man, everything good. No complaints, brother. How are you?
No, not bad at all. Keeping safe, you know.
Good.
Clinton.
Whoa, no man, this is like a reunion.
But my wife about this, you're like a short man, I can fly off.
Facts.
Listen, man, my viewers, hope you're hearing this, you know. I am indeed blessed today, you know, because I have my lineup for a couple weeks to come. So hope you see the preview. You understand me? Andre Burke, this is one of the most successful team manager I can say in high school basketball. And when it comes to match teach and standing with students and helping them, you know, his record speaks for itself. And I have Clinton Knight, again, you know, a trailblazer, not only in basketball, but a wonderful human being, you know, and he has a journey. So I have you both on the program. So listen out for a call from me and a date. And you'll see some flyers going up. And I'm not taking no for an answer. So I'm just telling you from now, it's just a win. It's just a win. Okay, Clinton and Mr. Burke, Mr. Knight and Mr. Burke, it's just a win. Is that okay?
By year, Ricky. By year, loud and clear.
All right. So, all right. Blessings, man. All right. Any other question? You know, I see something right here, you know, and I'd like to highlight for those who don't know the mother of Kevon Godfrey, you know, she's online. You know, I'm happy that she's here, you know, being a part of this program. You know, we do this in the memory of Kevon. You know, I'm happy that she's a participant on the show. I know she put something in the chat. I want to read it. So I would want to say thank you to Mr. Francis, please. And ma'am, you don't even have to ask me. Somebody like you, if you had unmute your mic without asking permission, I would have to humble myself and shut up. So please go ahead, Miss Emily. You can say that to Jay. You can unmute your mic and speak to Jason Francis. And this is a moment that I'm happy for. Go ahead, Miss Emily.
Hello, Coach. You hearing me?
Yes, ma'am. We're hearing you, Miss Emily. Good evening to you, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Francis.
Good evening.
All you said I mustn't say, sir.
Yeah. she always calls me sir. I'm like, don't call me sir.
I'm grown. I just want to say thanks for everything, for being there for Kevon.
Definitely. No problem.
Wow.
No problem. Trust me. No, that was nothing. That was nothing. That was nothing. Nothing at all. That was easy. I wouldn't think twice. If I can do it again, I would do it 10 times over. Trust me.
Wow.
Trust me.
Wow. I'm really, if there's a point of emotion, very emotional, this is a point for me. I'm really happy for this moment. And a lot of you guys wouldn't even know the depth of what Miss Emily is talking about and really what JC is, it goes way deeper than it. And definitely, thank you, Miss Emily, for being on the program. I just want to throw out something quickly, Jason. We have a size 13 pair of sneakers, and you're going to be the one that asks the question. Now, to be fair, Mr. Royal was on the program from before I came on the program. I don't know how he did that, and I'm the host. You understand me? But Mr. Royal has been on the program, and I would want to give preference, to somebody who came on early. You understand me? So, Jason, I'm going to give Mr. Royal first preference. Now, if he can't get it, it will be thrown out to everyone. All right. Go ahead, Jason. What is the question that you'll ask Mr. Royal?
Man. Wow. So Mr. Royal was tuning the entire time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Royal, what's the name of the JUCO I went to, the junior college I went to? What's the name of it?
The junior college you went to play overseas?
Yeah. And don't Google it,
I'm trying to see if I remember because I recall you calling a lot of
names. You
names.
got 5 seconds. Time's
5
going.
seconds. Was it Rhode Island?
Nah.
You called a lot of names, man.
I'm gonna give you a hint. It's in Illinois.
Yeah, I can't recall.
Was you paying attention, bro?
Yeah, I was paying attention, but I was listening straight through the thing. Like,
Coach,
you got a lot of school names.
Yes, sir.
Coach, he dropped the ball, Coach. He dropped
big
the
time,
ball.
Big time. Come on. You missed that opportunity. I don't know, because when I look in the group, I'm realizing that so far he's the only high school person there. And I don't know if you want to give him a second opportunity. It's up to you, Jason. You are the person in charge of this section.
You got the answer yet?
Mr. Royal.
Yeah, I'm not recalling that name, that school name right now.
All right, I'm gonna help you out. Can I help him, Coach?
Yeah, man, you can help him.
All right, Southeastern Illinois College.
All right. So you want to give him another question?
So you have to tell me. You have to tell me which college?
Do that. I'm online. You have to come down. Go to Grace until I come back.
What's the name?
What are you saying now?
Name of the college? What's the name of the college? I just told you.
Southeastern, right?
Illinois College.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't get that right. So I'm gonna ask you another question. When I went to Southeastern Illinois College, there was 2 Jamaicans there, right? I played 1 year with both of them. Give me the name of any one of them.
One of the names?
I'm gonna help you out. One was from Tivoli Gardens, one was from Spanish Town.
Whoa.
Can't help you no more than that, bro.
Let's see. I don't know how I've been on this whole time, and it's like I'm not recalling anything right now. Ah.
No. And those are two easy questions. You have to just give one name out of two.
That's it. And
What?
it can be nickname.
Whoa, no, that is three easy. No, that is three easy. Come on, Mr. Royal. That is three easy, sir.
Really trying to remember. Was Clinton one of them?
No.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not remembering. Man. I remember that. I remember that Gandhi was your coach. I remember you had the opportunity to go play American NFL in the English League. I remember you getting in mishaps to the person that was taking some backslides down that, but I'm not remembering the names and stuff.
All right. Coach, we can ask him another question. Coach, you there? I'm gonna see if Coach want to give you one more question. Give you one more.
Go ahead, Jason. Go ahead.
So, this, if you can't get this, oh no.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. The question that you just asked, you said nicknames, right?
Nicknames is fine.
I think you mentioned something about was one Pumba. Was it something like that, Pumba?
Yep. But you take too long with that. So
all right.
Pumba is correct, but you take too long with it. All right. So me and Clinton there. This is fresh. Me just refer to this. Me and Clinton was what? The what? Me and Clinton night was the what of Wolaba High School.
The main duo. The main duo.
But when me just say me and him are what? Me call specific names. Coach, he don't want the shoes, Coach.
No, he doesn't want it. I can tell you. It seems like I have to put it. It seems like I have to put it tomorrow. Put it for tomorrow because you really don't want it. Well tried.
Yeah,
well tried. I will put it back. I will put it for tomorrow because tomorrow we have another good one. I'll let you see who will be having on our program tomorrow. A former point guard of Old Harbour High. I really title it from the court to the pulpit. You understand me? His name is Demar Ferron. You see me on your screen. 2-time under-16 finalist, 1-time MVP. He has a story to tell. Somebody need to mute their mic where I'm getting feedback from you. So he has a story to tell, and I really want you to tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. To hear from Demar Ferron. You understand me? From the court to the pulpit. Trust me, it's another wonderful journey. All right, but I want to say something, Jason. I want to give you a minute, and just 1 minute. What would you say to somebody that wants to give up? A young person that is sitting down, having all the challenges that you might have gone through, facing these and maybe much more, and they want to give up. What would you say to that young person?
Life is bigger than what it is right now. Don't ever give up. And if you are in that space where you think this is it, I have nothing else to gain out of life, that is never true. Never true. Listen, use me for example. I was born and raised in a 1-bedroom house in Spring Village. You know what I'm saying? 1 bedroom. Now I'm on playing every other week. You get what I'm saying? There's no limits to life. None. Have I been through some hard times where I'm like, this suck, absolutely. But you just can't give up because nobody know what tomorrow holds. You just gotta fight through and find that happy place. Find people around you who motivate you, who, you know what I mean? People who push you and always strive to be better. That's why at the start of the program, I say, you can't settle. Like even right now, I'm working for a sheriff's department and I'm constantly looking at federal jobs, because I'm trying to get to a level where, you know what I mean? Forget state and local police. I'm trying to get to a federal level. So I'm looking at the US Marshals, the ATF, the CIA, the FBI. Is like, there's no limit. You got to just keep pushing. Don't settle. Can I stay where I'm at? Of course. I can make any amount of money I want to make working for the sheriff's department, but I'm not settling for that. There's bigger things to gain, you know what I mean? So yeah, and always find God. God, listen to prayers. God, answer prayers. Talk to him. Don't be afraid to get down on your knees. Talk to God. Trust me. When you ask God for something, sometimes you don't get it right away, but him cooking up something for you. Cooking up something for you. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Somebody calling me. Yeah, just keep pushing. That's what I would tell them. Clinton, it look like I'm here alone left. Coach gone.
Yeah.
Coach take care of himself. What go on, brother? Everything good?
Yo, me there, brother. You know, me there. Cause coach myself, I'm from last night. If you touching, but you know, a slight headache and something, so nothing to get to tune in last night. So this morning,
Yeah.
now, me still in still put up the thing and say this evening. So you have to stop for me, man, and you know.
Absolutely. Glad to see you, brother. For real. It's been a minute.
Man, yeah, my good man.
Hey,
Been a
bless
minute.
you guys. You guys don't know that something just leaked me out of the program a little while ago. So I'm glad that you guys carried on. All right. I'm just jumping back in. So I'm happy that I had a good guest like Jason Francis that just took the reins and Clinton Knight could have co-hosted for me. I appreciate that. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
but again, you know what, Jason, I really appreciate you taking the time. Normally we'll do this for an hour, but I think this today was just something exceptional. I'm really happy to hear from you. You understand me? I know that our viewers are really happy to hear your journey. I am looking for us, you know, to have a part 2 to this from you, Jason. You know,
Definitely.
not only that, I want to ask a big question.
Oh,
you know,
and in a part 2 there, we need to share
what is it, Clinton? Go ahead.
we need to try getting some more members from. No, me say in another part 2 there, we need to try getting some more members from that squad.
That would be dope.
Well, I leave that up to you guys. I have no problem. I leave that up to you guys. I have no problem. But you know, Old Harbour High School is there. I know that that's your heartbeat, and you're still Clinton Knight. You understand me? And I know Mr. Hutzy is online too, one of our faithful viewers. You know, it's your heartbeat. What would you, you know, what could you do? You know, what would you give back to your school? What are the things that you want to help your program with, that which have benefited you? I know you have been doing that. Personally, I know that. You understand me? Because there are some things I have not spoken on mic that I know, you know, you are not one to go around and brag because, you know, many of the fundraisers are persons going back to school. You do that generously out of your heart because you want to see these young people strive. But what are some of the things you want to do for your school program?
One of the main things I would try to do is like fix the court, the basketball court. Nice. Make sure that there's balls available. Put up net on the rim because shooting on a rim with no net is one thing. Shooting on a rim with net is different. You know what I mean?
That's right.
The whole backboard. Just fix up the basketball court itself.
Wow.
That's what I would focus on.
I wonder if I can come out of retirement.
Both the turf and like the rims and everything. You know what I mean? That's one thing. And if it's up to me, I wouldn't mind at all. Like kids who are struggling with like finance to go to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be an issue for me to make sure they have like the school fees paid.
Yes.
They have money when they go to school. You know what I mean? Just
Yes.
little stuff like that. That stuff mean a lot. So
Well, I know through the foundation you will definitely do that, and I know Mrs. Graham said that we're holding you to that, Jason. I know you'll keep your word.
Absolutely.
I know you'll keep your word on that. You have been doing that, you know, and I thank you for that. And I know all the Abahai does, you know, appreciate it, and the students that have been benefited. Tell me, you know, you gave us a visit a couple of years ago on the court, and you shocked us with a celebrity. I wonder if we can get any more coming with you next time.
Possible. You know what I mean? Possibly, absolutely. I gotta cook some things up, but I got a lot of people that want to visit Jamaica, a lot of people that want to help out, a lot of people.
Yes.
It's just the whole vibes right now with COVID and everything.
Yes.
It sucks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have a lot of people that love the culture, love the island, love my vibes, you know what I mean? Because of who I am.
Yeah.
And they know that's where I'm from and that's what I'm from. Want to help, you know what I mean? So we gonna make it happen.
Well, we're looking forward to that. I may have to come out of retirement because you're telling me good news. I may have to come out of retirement.
We might have to.
The court.
And what we gonna do? We gonna figure out like a date and time.
Yeah.
Set things up. Probably do a real camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do like a basketball camp, and I'll bring some people from here, like real basketball guys. They're not coaches, but basketball guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's only first you hear it, everybody, on the Kevon Godfrey basketball program. You understand me? Youth empowerment program. You know, Jason, let me thank you for your time. Thank you for inspiring and motivating our young people.
No,
thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I know you've been trying to do this for a minute. And I've been running crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Even we supposed to do it yesterday. It didn't happen because of some things that I had to straighten out. So my apologies to everybody and to you, coach. But we finally get it done. And listen, I'm putting Clinton in here, Mr. Burke, like you don't even know. Going down memory lane, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Miss Henley, like, man, it's crazy. I'm ready for part 2. We can do it tomorrow.
All right.
We can do it tomorrow. I add some more people. Yo, people don't know. People don't know like the history. I'm telling you. There's no Jason Francis without a Clinton Knight, and it goes back, and you know what I mean? It's like everybody played a part. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So Clinton, hats off to your brother. Man, respect.
I beg of you, viewers, share the link, share the program. You can see clips on it. If you want to see rebroadcasts of the program, you can go on YouTube and look for Kevon Godfrey Youth Empowerment Program. You'll see you can watch it on YouTube. We have different clips we try to put on Instagram. That's Kevon Godfrey Basketball Academy. You can go on Instagram and look at that. Leave some comments. If you want to support the program, you can sponsor a child back to school. Just speak to me off here. You want to give, no problem. We appreciate anything that can be donated because everything that is done to empower and inspire young people. So again, thank you all. Looking forward to see you tomorrow as we talk with Demar Ferran. You understand me? All right. And Jason, bless you, man. Bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, coach. Thank you.
You guys have a wonderful weekend now. God bless.
Blessing. Manners.
Take care, everyone.
Bless.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Jason. Really nice.
Thank y'all.
All right, bless up yourself, boss.
Yes,
Mr. Francis.
Clinton, no reach out here, yeah, brother.
Yeah, man.